And as you see, as I do that, my body weight lowers on my piston on my leg that I'm on. So whenever I strike, boom, I have my whole weight coming into it, okay? Same thing if I wanted to adjust this to a different height. Instead of going to the knee, if I wanted to use this going to the ankle or as a stomp, boom, I'm not just doing here, I'm lowering this knee down at the same time as I do it, okay? So as I'm coming here, okay? So again, all these strikes that we're focusing in on the knee can be applied to other areas of the body. So again, the first three, saber, counter saber, tunda, and then from here, I'm positioning my body where I can do the side kick. So after I do the tunda, I'm bringing my foot behind me. Not too far, because I don't want to be far away from my target. I position my body, I chamber, and I deliver the kick. Now you kick with the flat of your foot or the knife edge of your foot. Okay, when you do the side kick. Boom. Here. So I'll do them again. Saber, you switch your foot. Counter saber, you switch your foot. Tunda, switch your foot. Side kick. Now what I'm going to do is the back kick. All right, the back kick, after I finish with my side kick, I rechamber. Okay? I kick, rechamber. Now I'm going to know where I want to put this foot at. I'm going to put my foot almost simultaneously the same position that my attacker is in. Okay? And as I do that, I'm going to be kicking with my other foot. As I slide into chamber, my feet come together, I look underneath my underarm, and I can see the target, and I kick back. Once you get so good at this, since you already have kicked here and you're lying this foot, I don't even have to look. It's already there. I could be fighting somebody else that's in front of me as I do this kick, right? And you notice as I kick, it is a piston driving kick. This is a serious, strong kick that can go, again, if I wanted to stomp, if I wanted to go to the groin, to the solar plexus, to the head, okay? It is a very strong kick. It's a thrusting kick. Similar to the side kick, side thrust kick, it is a back kick thrusting. So the tunda, the side kick, and the back kick are all destructive kicks. The saber and the counter saber are slapping kicks. So let me see both of y'all do them on camera there. I'm sorry, you got to tell me your queen's name again. I think this is Raw. Oh, Sunshine? Sunshine? All right, good to see you. This is Queen. Oh. That's right. So we are on live teaching. So in the meantime, while I instruct them, y'all two can do it, okay? Go back to our hand movements that we were doing before. Yeah, the hand and feet. Let me see y'all do it now. Go ahead. That move. 1, 2, 3. Saber, counter saber, oblique, tundra. 2, 3. Oh, you got skills.
You got high kick skills. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do, we want to focus in on the drill. All right. So no more high kicks. We want to focus in on the knee level, the knee level only for now. Okay. I know you got it like that. You can flaunt it next time. All right. So what we want to do is do this as a drill. Okay. So whenever we have class, make sure you bring your notebook to take the notes. All right. Okay, hold on. Don't do anything just yet. Listen to me. I want you to say, saber, counter, saber, tunda, side kick, back kick. That's the sequence that they all go in. Saber, counter, saber, tunda, side kick, back kick. Saber, counter, saber, tunda, side kick, back kick. Saber, counter saber, tunda. I'm not getting your audio. Let me see. I'm sorry. Let's see if I can get your audio here. For some reason, I'm not getting your audio, Brother Okolo.
All right, is that better?
Yes, it is. Okay.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, could you just demonstrate what saber and counter saber are?
Yes. Okay. All right. Let's go over 1 second, Ben. Am I getting a horse stance? Right here. Okay. Turn a little bit more. Yeah, and back your right foot up. Bring your left foot forward. Okay. All right. So the saber comes here. It's almost like the Taekwondo roundhouse, but instead of using the ball of your foot, you're using the instep of your foot. Okay. So if I wanted to go do the saber to the abdomen, turn this way a little bit. It would go this way, like so. Okay. Come in this way. All right. And the counter saber would be this way. Okay, but we're going to do this to the knee because it's easier to maintain balance at the knee level while you're training. Okay, so I'm coming here, saber, counter saber. And you notice as I'm doing this, I am able, in my chambering, I'm able to rechamber and re-kick again if I wanted to, right? So that's the importance of the chamber, that you maintain balance to better to re-kick again, right? So after each kick, you rechamber. So saber, counter saber, okay? Then tunda and side kick. We'll do the back kick in just a moment. Let me see you get those. Saber, right? No, you always switch feet. Once you kick with your right, you kick with your left. You always switch them. Yeah, you're going to be kicking the same knee. Always kick out the same knee. That kick, right? Now, that's it. Good. Do those two kicks again. Let's do saber, counter saber. Just always focus in on her right knee. Just kick to her right knee only. Okay, and in this, okay, pause for Brother Okolo. Brother DeMar, here. Most people's nerves, come a little bit closer. Most people's nerves are more sensitive on the inside of the leg. So when you straighten the outside thighs, there's not that much nerves there. So if you hit on the inside of the legs, that's where you want to focus in on doing more damage. They're more sensitive there. So whenever we do these drills, you want to always strike on the inside of the legs, not on the outside, okay? So whenever I'm doing this, I'm kicking on the inside of the leg. For right now, Okolo, I just want you to do those 2 kicks. Just these. Make sure you bend your knees. Just these. Till you get these together. And all I'm doing is switching feet, right? Yes. 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 Right. No, stay on that same leg. Just, I want you to be very repetitive for success. Whenever you kick, don't kick for speed right now. I want you to feel it, you know, like Bruce Lee, how did that feel? And they would say, let me think. No, don't think, feel, okay? Feel it. Feel the position. Feel how your knee is bent. Okay, switch. Go ahead, Sunshine. Let me see what you can do. Okay, hold on for a second, Sunshine. Let me show you this here. Let me show you this, Sunshine. Whenever you do this kick, make sure you bring this kick all the way over like this, all right? On the counter saber, and you extend it out. And as you do it, you shift your hips, okay? To be able to get the whip to it. So watch me, watch me. So if I want, watch me. If I want to do this kick here, and I want to bring this kick into him, I want to shift my hips into him, like so. You see how my hips are doing this here, right? You want that kick in there to whip it like that. You can hold on to him. Hold on to him. Put your hand on his shoulder. There you go. Right, and let's do it to the knee. And although these are slapping blows, just like the jab, you cannot underestimate the power of a quick saber. Because watch this for a second, guys. Everybody watch this. Watch this. And I didn't need to do it really fast, but it's enough to be slapping in there. If I put force into it, it is like that stunning jab, okay? Because once I show the next part of these, I'm doing hands and elbows and all this type of stuff that may be simultaneous. So it doesn't have to be a destructive blow with the saber. It could be just a slapping blow. If I did that harder, it would be a stinging part. Well, let's, okay. All right, so you don't have to look for serious force in the saber and counter saber. Those are slapping blows. But as you know, very well know, I had a mama, and she wanted to slap you. You saw stars, right? So these are, although they're slapping blows, they're stunning blows. So again, Sister Sunshine, you have your leg up, put your hand on the shoulder, and you're gonna move your hip, right? Move that hip. Boom. Boom. Yes. Okay, y'all do that. Y'all should have this by now. Okay, so whenever you go from one side, as you're doing the kicks and you do the back kick and you're on this side, then you're working this side.
Yeah.
Then you go on the other side, you're working the other side
Yeah.
with the hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get there.
All right.
It's all about putting it all together.
Yeah.
You know that. This is your. You know, I ain't gonna say that.
I'm the Fred Astaire. I don't even want to give Fred Astaire the compliment though. All right, let me see what you're doing.
All right, somebody's calling.
It's also.
Hold on to his body for right now, Sunshine, so you can have the balance. Grab a hold of his shoulder. There you go. Okay. Okay, everybody pause for a second. So in this, I'm saying to go ahead, it's okay to grab the person while you're doing these kicks. Why is that? Because in reality, I'm striking him at the same time I'm kicking him. Okay. In addition to, I can be doing, put the hands down for a second. This hand on the shoulder, me moving my hand to the shoulder is an eye poke.
Can you show us the positioning of your foot on that?
Oh, I just saw it.
Okay, let's see here. Or whiskey stuck away a little bit. Okay, so as I'm doing this here, I'm coming in here. And that's a good question here. What is my base foot doing? Okay, let's move a little bit closer then. What is my base foot doing as I'm doing these kicks? Because that is the important part. If I'm kicking a saber to this inside of his leg, this base foot has to adjust to make my hips move in that direction. So as I'm coming in, I have to move this foot to be able to bring my hips in this level. I want to bring my hips over this way. So for me, bringing my hips over this way, this base foot has to turn. It has to turn, right? To open my hips to deliver that kick. If my foot is this way, I can't turn my hips this way because I don't have the gait. So I have to open my foot this way to turn that kick. Likewise, whenever I throw my counter saber, I want to have my hips to be able to turn in this direction as well. Okay, so I want to have it here where I can actually throw it all the way through it. Okay, so this counter saber is a very important kick. Both kicks are. That's why I'm showing a lot of things right now with the 5 kicks: the saber, counter saber, tunda, side kick, and back kick. In reality, if all I needed was 1 kick and then the hand series, that's all I really need for combat. Okay, so continue on. Where was I at before? Okay, so so using your hand as the guide. Thank you. Using your hand as the guide on a person is okay, because if I needed to do this kick, in reality, what I would do, I would step in, I would open the open it up with the hands, and I could do the kick through. Okay. If I wanted to do it on this side, I would step in. Okay. And kick on this side. So I'm using these hands as a guide to actually enter into, and this could be a chop. So I'm on the inside, I'm close to them. So you holding on to them while you're doing the kick will help get you into that space where you'll be close enough to do destruction. So don't think that a kick is so far away that you can't touch the person at the same time. You want to be that close. Okay? Yes.
Step.
Excuse me.
Counter save. Thunder. Side kick. Step over. Back kick. Save it. Save it. Counter save. Thunder.
Okay. So let's go over this oblique kick next. We'll go over the oblique kick next. Let me see, Demar, you perform the oblique kick on Ben. Everybody watch here. Get in the camera so you can see you do the oblique kick on his knee. Again. Right. So whenever he does it, he's coming in. Go ahead. He's coming in where he brings his knee up higher than the target, and he's kicking down on the target. At the same time, grab his, hold onto his shoulder with your other hand. And he's able to bend your support knee as you kick down. Okay, so that oblique kick can actually do a lot of damage. Okay, and you're using this part of your foot here as you're doing it. Okay, the bottom part of your foot, the stomping part. So actually, whenever we get into another level to it, if I wanted to use this type of kick, even if we're in our position and we're in our sitting position, right? That we learned that we always got to be able to fight in our seated position. If I wanted to use this oblique type of kick or turn the kick on Demar, I could. I can just come here and do this type of kick. Okay? Oh, do this kick. All right? Boom. This is another thunder kick. I can do the saber kick. I can do a counter saber kick. I can do the thunder kick. I can do a side kick. I can do a back kick. Right? So all these things are available, but we're learning it on the standing position to the knee. But these can actually be applied. If I wanted to apply these to Big Ben, okay, and I wanted to do it from a seated position, and instead of going to the knee, if I wanted to come in, striking to various targets that are available to me, right? Boom, boom, and taking his ankle out. right? There's ways that you can do all kind of things with the similar techniques of these kicks. So we're doing the fundamentals now that we're just going to reproduce it 50 times a day for 20 days. That gets you that 1,000 in. Then you start to learn it after you've done it 1,000 times. Okay? So let's continue. Make sure you hold on to them, sunshine. Oh.
Sorry with that. Wow. Stopping the pulse.
Oh, man.
Yeah. That's a slap. This is the slap. That's that stun that Pac used to do too.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just showing you how it all starts to marinate. So I just showed him some secret stuff. How to take somebody out with those hand blows while you're simultaneously taking their legs out. So for those of us to know the Merkaba, or the pyramid at the bottom base, that's what we're doing with their legs. We're striking the pyramids down at the bottom base. We're actually destroying on the top base with their hands, okay? And they don't know which way to go after you get this. Continue on. Similar to the sticks with your chain broom. Okay, so here. What could be able to here?
She's getting the vaccine shot right there. That's the vaccine shot.
And you notice I come from here.
Turn it over.
Right.
Yeah. So you can get the whole velocity
Mhm.
into the. He didn't like that one. So.
Okay, let's pause for a second. Are you able to sit down on the ground? Do you have a mat? I don't have any audio from you. No audio.
Yeah, I've been staying away for a long time. And here I come back in. He's ready to get me. Where are you from?
I said we left the yoga mats in the wrong car.
Okay,
So
all right.
see if
We'll do something else then. Okay. All right, let's see. No
So we
problem.
will be prepared to get on the ground regularly.
Okay. No problem. We're going to go to the hand techniques now. All right. So you can get the hand techniques. All right. Just show them the hand techniques.
You should. I can't completely remember that.
We're just gonna do the 1, 2, 3
Oh,
on a hammer fist. Okay. One person has their hands out in like a prayer position, where the other person is just basically going back and forth with hammer blows on each side. You're not doing it to strike hard, you're doing it to get form and to go from side to side. Okay, whenever Sunshine's ready, you can get her ready to do it. Get in position. Okay, whenever you do this now, more,
sir.
instead of having your groin open 100% of the time, being here, and your groin center line is open the whole time. Pull off the leg sometimes. It blocks your center line.
Okay.
Right? And all the way over. Right? And that way, if I'm way over here, and for example, if Ben wanted to strike me with his left hand, right? If I move this here, he has to get more force by bringing this hip, turn that hip toward me. You do more damage to me on that side, okay? Put your hands together again. So if I'm here and I trap, try to use it that hand. Just disengage and try to do it this way. He may better hit me, but he may not have all the force that he wanted to because I'm able to negate the force of that hit from coming in here.
Yeah.
Right? And for me, he's looking at ultimate force, me being here. If I put my head to his shoulder, then it's harder for him to even get that force there because I'm away from it. Right? So what I'm saying is, as you're doing this, move away from this. You still got to watch the elbow, but you can move away from that as one side to side. Okay? And covering the center line with the foot as you cross. Yeah, that's it, Brother Okolo. You don't have to hit it hard. Just get the flow going for it. Nice and easy. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Nice, easy hammer fist. Now your fists do not have to be hard. They can be open. You know, they can be open type fists. They don't have to be super taut, karate, knock them out. But nice and soft, open hands. Okay, then do some elbows up in there now. Elbows and chops and base of hands. Ridge hands. And chops. That's it. So if you do that, make sure your thumb is in. Don't leave it out.
He does not like that one, boy. Just trying to get that rhythm down about what you were doing, though. Because you were doing,
Well, if you're going to do an elbow, you don't want to ever start with your hands below your waist. Remember, you always have your hands up
here.
That way, they're already in position. And if you ever need, if you feel that you're out of position, just do the most easiest strike. And then if you're out of position for the strike that you want to deliver one that's the most easiest to deliver to get yourself in position to do the one you want.
I like this because I'm off the center line.
It's powerful.
Boom, right there.
Oh, there.
And then the elbows right here come back across. And then bow.
and I'm not gonna hurt you, but bam.
Yeah.
He said, I'm not gonna hurt you. He said,
Then you can do them together. Do them
and
together.
then
Yes. And so in your mind, you know that what you're taking them out
well, I know
as you're doing the drill.
yeah. He knows I'm taking them
Yeah.
out too. He knows I'm taking them out too.
And this doesn't have to be destructive because it
No.
could be here. Boom.
Yeah, solar plexus.
Yeah.
Takes away his breath.
Or just here.
Yeah, but you know,
This is
I'm trying to get to that barber status where that one comes
Pow.
across like Bruce Lee on him. Just started shaking. Come on, go ahead.
okay. Sunshine, bring your hands out away from your body.
I was just
There you go.
I was just switching. I wasn't making a step. I'm just switching point of my feet. So if you're gonna like what I was doing, your hands are out. So I start here.
It doesn't matter which hand you start with. It doesn't matter.
Hand. I can go here, here. I can go here, elbow. Then I can the one you don't like, right? Yeah. And then I can trap.
Yes.
That's your neck, right? So it's bow, and then boom.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So all I'm doing
Yes.
is just shifting. I'm not even taking a step.
So whenever you do that first one, instead of bringing it all the way through, if you have them here, hit this one here, bring it back as you do this one, and this one's already set up for coming back again. So you hit it and bring it back. Hit it, bring it back. Wait a second, Sunshine. Let's do that again. Hit the first, do the first one, do the first strike. Okay, now bring it back. Bring that with your right hand. Bring your right hand back to your left ear. Strike, bring it, there you go. Now hit it with your left. Now hit your right hand again. See? So you see how your right hand is already positioned. Right, left, no. Right, bring it to your left ear. Yes. Now see your right. There you go. Do it again. Right hand. Just do the right side for now. Right hand.
Still got a leg line like a kick here though. So this
Yes.
leg has to collapse. Cover that. because
Yes.
now I can't get there.
Yes.
You stay open to me, I can kick you in the ground.
Keep it going. Go with the flow. You'll get it.
Fluid. Don't be afraid that you're gonna hurt me, okay? Just go. That's the only way you're gonna understand this. Yeah, look at those hips. Turn those hips so you're not open here, right? Which means that leg has to fold over, right? Yeah. Boom. That's all they get, right? That's all they get. They don't get this. They get that. Throw some of those hammers in there. Throw that hammer in there. Bow. Throw that hammer fist. Keep that hand. Yeah. Throw that hammer fist. Okay, that's a nice blade. Okay, now you're getting out of your form. Hammer fist. Bow, bow. There you go. You follow that bad boy up with that hammer fist. There you go. There you go. Now you're hurting me. There you go. Boom. Trying to take out my wrist now. Okay.
Don't hurt Vic, man. He's big and he's strong, but you can do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
All right. You don't have to put all that.
In my practice all right.
Yeah, leave it. Fluid. Touch. Bow. Touch. Bow. Where's that midline? See?
Okay, Okolo and Sunshine. We'll take you to the next level, all right?
Bam.
All right.
See?
Watch this. Come here, Ben. So hands out. So whenever I do this, whenever I'm on this side, okay, and then I switch to this side, I want you to move all the way over. All the way over. So you're not directly in front of him. So if I move on this side, I'm over more on this shoulder of him. If I move to this side, I'm over on this shoulder of him. So I don't want you to be directly in front of him. I want you to be off to the side of him. Okay? So as you're in front of them, and I'm doing this, move to the side. Yeah, step to the side. If I want to come this way, go to this side. All right? Move to the side more. Yes. Okay, continue.
Steps are 1, 2, 3. See? Step, step. So he's going from midline. He's crossing legs here while he's hitting. And then he's putting position on this side here, right? He's coming across, stepping over, step, step. Step, step, out of the midline. Out of the midline. Out of the midline, right? Step, 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 step. Positions, he's getting new angles, right? And also he's discombobulating you because most people expect you to fight like this. Come on, man. I'm gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if you, wow, now I got that, I got that, I got that, you know? And I can touch you now. Yeah. I can control you. I can bring you into my destruction. Yeah. Right? So I can do stuff like this. You know? So this is good if you're like lining up, but you have to remember that this is symbolic of your head. Yeah. So really I'm here.
Okay, Sunshine, after you throw any strike,
Here.
never bring your hands down. Keep your hands up by your throat. Remember, that's your vulnerable part. Keep your hands up.
Right? See what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. So step over, step, 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 step. 1, 2, 3. Your 1, 2, 3 is your step, step. Too many steps. Step, step. Cross. Step. 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 You have to have that extra step, right? Because you have to get on the other side. So try it again. I'm just going to steps. Step. Boom. Right? Hit. Step. Step. You're out of the line. Right. Step. Step.
Mm-hmm.
Step. Step. Step.
Yes.
You're turning your hips now? Yeah. Because now you're making sure that you're not able to be hit. Okay.
Question. When somebody is when you're moving left to right, you want to stutter step or cross your legs?
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Okay, so crossing legs not bad. All right.
Right, you're stepping. You're stepping. The next blow, right? Because this leg is going to cross. Turning. Boom. 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 Stepping. Okay. Don't make it difficult for yourself. Hit what you can flush that's going to be, you know? Boom.
And relax the punches. They don't have to be hard. If you want to open your hand and slap the hands, you can. Yes. Mm-hmm. Remember, sometimes you may not be doing empty-handed. You may have an equalizer in your hand, a spoon, a pen, a blade, right? So you don't have to come in with all that rigid, hard, masculine stuff because you got a razor in your hand.
Stop looking at my hands and start looking at me, right? These are just hands. You're going to have hands coming at you. Yeah. Right? So some of these are blocks, some of these are blows.
actually, that's a good point. Let me make this. Okay, everybody hold up for a second. So then getting like in a fighting stance for a second. Let's move on. So for example, these may not be to the most desirable target whenever you're doing an entry. Whenever you're doing an entry, meaning that you're entering into the combat, you want to attack anything that is available. And you want to do that with these techniques for destruction. Okay, so he has his hands up. I'm not going to try to hit him in the face with his hands ready to protect him. What I'm going to do is hit his hands. So if I'm going to do anything, I'm going to come and hit these hands. These are going to be coming in hard, right? You know, if y'all would have felt that, you know, but these were coming in hard, right?
You miss me, don't you?
But in this, so whatever he's giving me, if he's giving me this leg, I'll take that leg. I'll deliver a tunda to it. Boom. At the same time, I'm destroying these hands, whatever he give me. Pow. Boom. Boom. Right?
That's me.
Yeah, everything's coming. I'm destroying whatever he gives me. So this here, just have your hands out, right? Is another level is here. Whatever he's given me, I destroy. Okay? So it could be anywhere. I'm destroying. Okay, if you can see the rhythm that I'm flowing with this, with the total body weapons now. Okay, I just want to give that as an example. Continue. Yeah, well, that'll be applicable.
Am I right in guessing that this is similar to what I would imagine Krav Maga would look like? Very sort of close quartered fighting, or am I don't know much about it, so I could just be making that up.
Well, I'm quite sure Krav Maga took some of the best and integrated into their system. So probably, yeah. And use both heights. Use straight both heights. Yes, yes. Then switch sides. Yes. Ah, the Vindecker Pukalon just came on out. Give them different heights there, Mars. There you go.
And the palms was better. The palms better? Yeah, I can handle the palms, man.
Okay, 2 more minutes. Close.
Plus the legs.
Yes. And the trapping.
You laughing because you're like, damn, if he was really trying to
Trying to
hurt me.
it would have been over, man.
Put one hand lower and put them out further from away from your body. Brother Okolo going into the zone.
No, I mean, let's just say I've been exposed to a lot of things, but I've never, well, no, I just never, first of all, I never get into fights, but I met Pac, actually he's a Pac to me, but I met Babo like through like a lot of like things that happened to me prior to meeting him. I was beat up by 6 dudes, white dudes that raped me on the river up north in California. And my ability to react wasn't as functional. They didn't kill me, but they could have killed me had something not come over me. And it was the fear, it was the survival thing that got me out of the situation. When I met Baba told me that he was going, I was Simba, and then by the time he got done with me, I was going to be Lion King. In a short amount of time, I developed really quick. But it was more psychological than it was actually technique. So psychologically, I'm going to destroy you. I don't care what technique, if I'm biting you and I'm poking out your eyes, or kicking you in the groin, and biting your ear, and I'm going to kill you. I didn't have that mentality prior to Baba. Baba put me in a couple situations to reinforce that. So I know I have not practiced my techniques as well as I should have, but I know I can defend myself and I can defend my family if I need to without a firearm or in close combat. Because all of a sudden it starts to come back, and that's like, you'll see him, he'll get into his thing, his Zen thing, he'll just start going at me. But it's also who's receiving it. Like when you're receiving it, you're getting lesser because you're seeing what that destruction feels like. You're feeling that.
That's beautiful. You guys are doing it very good. Very good. So let's all take a break now. I want to get into a little bit of philosophy before we end the class. You all gonna sit down?
We can sit down if you want.
Yeah, just sit down, just chill for a moment.
I hope that was beneficial for you as it was for me.
Come on in tighter so we can all be in here. That was good. Oh, it was good.
Great. For not having good sleep is awesome. If you're fat, overweight by 50-some pounds.
All right.
And not being here with you for
ever,
right?
Okay, so that one gave us a blend of some kicks and hands and motion and angles, and some rhythm, a little bit of dance involved in that with some visualization, and we're still beginning. We'll have more fun with this. So the body forms that we're doing here is something that if we continue, none of this we needed to run, 10 miles or lift 200 pounds or anything. These are easy exercises and drills that once you get acclimated and the body memory going to it, it just comes natural. Whenever I am sitting, whatever I'm doing, I may just be doing my techniques as I'm just moving about. If I'm walking, I may be doing techniques. People may think, what is that guy doing? Well, after they see me doing this, they say, well, whatever he's doing, I ain't messing with that guy because he's doing this stuff, right? Well, in my mind, I'm killing people in my mind. And if they want some, well, yeah, that's them. So I'm always practicing. I'm always practicing doing something. Even when I'm in the hospital taking care of patients, I may have a syringe in my hand doing it with a syringe because I'm always practicing. I'm possessed with my mastery of this. Do I care what other people think? Well, up to a point. That guy's weird or whatever. But who really do I care about thinking about me is myself. So I am that I am, and I do what I do. And we are all doing ourselves of self-mastery. There's no one else that can be a better sunshine than sunshine, Okolo than Okolo, Demar than a Demar, and Benjamin better Benjamin. He's the best person. You're the best person you can possibly be. Work on yourself. Okay. Now we're going to go from that point to the next point. That there is a change. Okay, there is a change, and change is revolution, and revolution is change. So, and what we got to do is this tomorrow. Actually, we're doing this finance or revolution. Okay, we got to do our thing with our finances. So we'll have people coming through this weekend. The Mooney Twins will be doing things with the Temescali, with the Sweat Lodge. We'll be doing a river currency walk meditation of how to increase our currency. Okay, so those things that we'll be doing that, and we will be live streaming, Facebook Live and Zooming and all that type of stuff. So you can refeed it to the people. So the people that's on your downline, you can invite them, make sure that they are ready with their wallets so that they can, we're going to build the Novatech downline. As we do other ones, we'll probably be doing something quarterly. We'll do a guap one. We can do something like that here in California, as well as extend it other places through Zoom and Facebook Live and stuff. Okay. So
yeah, June was a little, we couldn't make happen, but definitely with some planning, we can't wait to come out there.
Oh, that'd be great. You'll love it, right? So so that's it in a nutshell. Be the best that you can be, and let's get ready to finance our revolution with the 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 5 year, and 10-year plan. And the hardest part of it is getting started and then being patient enough to hold off any greed of trying to make it go faster, you know, because sometimes we want to have a 10-year results in 3 months. So we try to
right.
triple down and end up losing money and stuff like that. So we got to be pace ourselves and our timeline for success. And then know that we're on cadence, even though just like their kicks and these hand strikes, you got it now, you got it. You may even have written it down or got it on video, but then to do self-mastery for it takes patience and practice and unfoldment and foot position and all that, and breath work and all that type of stuff that you'll get in due time. So that's same like we'll be doing in our finances. As we've talked, you know, FICO scores and business and real estate as part of our requirements in MON2. So we'll be making WAP part of the requirement for MON2. Ben is still introduced, got to be introduced to GWAP. So Okolo, if you can give the brief 3-minute elevator, Brother Ben, about what GWAP is all about.
Absolutely. Give me just a second.
And as loud as you possibly can.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so GWAP is a cryptocurrency founded by an African-American woman, mother of 8. To be as frank as I can be within 3 minutes is to say that it is a gift from our ancestors, which has the purpose of freeing us financially throughout the world. So when he talks about funding a revolution and we start talking about the black dollars, we have to start with a T, a trillion, because we are $1.5 trillion of buying power just within the United States. That doesn't include our brothers and sisters in the Caribbean, and that doesn't include them in England and Africa, et cetera, et cetera. It also doesn't include the quote unquote brown people, the Latinos, the Indians, the Asians. It also doesn't include those that you might consider supportive of our movement of all races. So when we start to see the potential for making this the currency, basically making it our currency, the sky is literally the limit. The one thing I will end with the last 30 seconds is we have something called masternodes, which produces more guap on a daily basis. Right now, within a year, we're looking at approximately 70% rate of return, and that's before the coin increases. So right now, let's just say conservatively, we're just over we've been hovering between 10 and 12 cents. So now just imagine you get a 70% rate of return and then the value of your coins increase. It becomes quite exponential, and that's going to give us the money to fund this movement, this mission, and this revolution that we're all talking about.
How long has GWAP been established?
GWAP was founded in 2017. We've been on the Probit exchange for over a year now. We actually are exchanged and have a value. You can buy it with Bitcoin. You can sell it and get Bitcoin. And we're about to be on another exchange that's going to allow us to integrate with both USDT and Tron. So we also have an application.
What is the functionality of the GWAP coin?
The functionality of the GWAP coin is to build a black economic ecosystem similar to the Black Wall Street, so that we are trading amongst ourselves. So we're going to change the black dollar being in our community for 6 hours to the dollar being in our community for generations and generations and generations and generations to come. And the only thing I would slightly edit your comment about planning is, yeah, we have to have a short-term plan, a mid-term plan, a long-term plan, 1 month, 3 month, year, 5 year, 10 year. But then we got to take it out to the generations. We've got to start planning for 2, 3, 5, 7 generations.
You're right.
We've got to start for dynasties of thousands of years, create the structure to be able to sustain something for thousands of years as we did in Nubia and in Egypt.
Tell them how we're using GWAP today, and we're converting it to a means to get to
right.
things.
So one way that we're using so every morning when you wake up, when you have a masternode, you have more GWAP. Those that have enough masternodes, they're able to then take that GWAP and finance it into a regular product like life insurance. So now we're able to leverage up. So we're essentially getting life insurance for almost free. And then we're taking that life insurance and then we're building generational wealth with it. And then each generation, we just keep buying more and more life insurance for all the living generations. So we buy it on the grandparents. We buy it on ourselves, we buy it on the children, and we buy it on the grandchildren. And we keep leveraging up. So now when you combine GWAP coin, which is going to give us the ability to pay for the premiums at a discounted price, and then we leverage up with the power of life insurance. Life insurance would allow you to basically take maybe $100,000 and turn it into $1 million. With GWAP coin, we can take that same $100,000 of premium, but we only paid $10,000 for it, for example. So where life insurance is able to leverage $100,000 to $1 million, with GWAP coin, we're able to leverage $10,000 to $1 million. So you may not fully get what I just said, but you're using it to buy. You're basically using you're taking a volatile asset, then you're taking the interest from that volatile asset, and you're putting it into a rock solid asset that's been around for 1,000 years.
Yeah, got you.
And then we get paid for selling that asset, and then we take those U.S. dollars that we get paid in, and then we take those U.S. dollars, and then we diversify away from the U.S. dollar, because we are pretty certain this system is going to crash pretty hard. So we get 100, let's just say we make $10,000. We go pay our bills, we go pay our rent, we take some money, buy an income producing property, we invest into another business. We take some of that money, we reinvest it into gold, silver, precious metals, other cryptocurrencies. We still do the traditional investing, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, but that is not a diversified portfolio anymore. Stocks, bonds, and mutual funds is dead. As a diversified portfolio. I've been in wealth management for 15 years. So we used to talk about, stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. And then we would try to convince them that life insurance was the bond portion of their portfolio, as if they couldn't have anything else. Well, now when you look at the pyramid of needs, there's much, much more involved than just simply stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and then, emergency fund of cash. So financial education is going to be a major part of Montu University. And then also within Guapcoin, Circle Financial, which is our company, is going to be the primary educator of people about Guapcoin and finances around the world. So all of these things are entry points. So if someone enters via Montu University, then they're going to be introduced to everything else that we have as a collective. If they enter through Circle Fitness, which is my fitness company, then they're going to be introduced to everything else. If they come through Circle Financial, which is my financial company, they're going to get introduced to everything else. So every opportunity has what we call in sales an upsell. So someone pays $5 and then they get something for free and then they like it and then they pay $5 a month and they like it and then they pay $100 a month and they like it until they're willing to pay $5,000 to come spend a weekend with us. And then we have to limit the number of people because then we're going to have to take it virtually online, and maybe those who are online, they don't have to pay the $5,000. Maybe they only have to pay $1,000 to spend a weekend with us. And we just continue to grow and grow and grow and expand and expand and expand. And they can use Guapcoin and other cryptocurrencies to pay for it. So they could pay us, $1,000, but if it only costs them $100, they might be willing to pay that $1,000. So it becomes, if you did real quick, just taking it back to what we know, like an IPO for a stock, like the stock might go public at $2, but the people who were initially able to get the stock, they might have paid 50 cents. So on day one, it starts to $2. They've already increased their money 8 times. And then the stock starts to increase like eToys did from $2 to $200. So they paid 50 cents and then it's at $200 by the end of the day. Wow. And then what my mother-in-law did, stepmother. What my stepmother did is on day one, she sold her shares and she pulled out $200,000 cash from eToys. So in one day, she went whatever it would have cost her from, I don't even remember the exact number, or I don't know the exact numbers, but let's say she paid 50 cents per share. And then when it went public, she sold it for $200 a share. And then eToys went to zero. Oops. Wow. Guess she made a good decision. So that's the kind of power we have now, because not only are we the ones that create the companies, not only are we the ones that can invest in the companies at an early stage, but we're also now becoming the bankers, and we're also even becoming the mint. So where the mint can print money, so can we. We can print WAP.
Well, great. Thank you, Brother Okolo, Sister Sunshine. Awesome. Yeah, I got a master node already, and happy so far, and proud of the growth, and I'm an advocate for
Absolutely. And just so you guys know, I don't know if I ever told you this, but if you refer anybody to get a masternode, you'll get $100.
Hey, okay.
So, and the cost of a masternode, just so you know, right now a full masternode, depending on the price, fluctuates between $1,800 and $2,000 approximately, or you can finance it for $500 down and $100 every 2 weeks for 18 months. So you do end up paying
tell them what the return on a masternode is.
Yeah, the rate of return on a masternode is 70% the first year. So you get 10,000 coins. At the end of a year, you're going to have about 17,000 coins. 70% increase in your coins. That's before the coin goes up. So if we're at 10 cents and then we go to $1, that means their coins are going to go to $1,700. I mean, 17,000 coins. And then those 17,000 coins would have gone from a value of, let's just say, $1,000 to, if we get to $1, $17,000.
May I share with them a
When
very
is the estimated time that it would probably achieve $1? I mean, nobody, but you know,
Nobody
just
knows,
estimate.
but my assessment is we should be at $1 by December 31st, by the end of the year.
Wow, that's awesome.
May I share a very tangible way my children and I are utilizing masternodes? So each of my children have a masternode, and I used to give my children allowance out of my pocket every week, or maybe not every week. But now that each of them have masternodes, each of their masternodes generates $10 worth of masternodes in USD. So now all 6 of my children, they get $40 a month just from having a masternode. Like, I never have to pull money out of my pocket to give them allowance anymore, you know? And so just imagine if one person has 10 masternodes, and I'm promoting this for child support, like men who cannot afford, well, maybe they can afford to pay child support, but maybe it just takes a huge chunk out of their income. So if they get 6 masternodes, that's $240 that they could actually use towards their child support and keep the rest in their pocket. You know what I'm saying?
That's a very smart thing. Let their money pay the child support rather than them earning sweat to pay the child support.
Right.
Yeah.
There was, I was listening to, I can't remember his name, but Mike Jones, who's a rapper, introduced me to this billionaire real estate investor. And he was saying, don't go and spend your money. Take your money, put it into something that produces income, and then spend that money.
Right.
Because if you make $1 million and then you spend what that $1 million makes, you'll never run out of money. But if you make $1 million and spend $1 million, you're going to be poor again.
Yeah. Well, we're millionaires right here. You're speaking to millionaires right here.
Okay,
right?
There you go. So you guys already know. You guys are, and that's the beauty when we're talking to people that sort of already understand the game, and we just have a couple more tools to show you. It's so much easier than teaching somebody a concept of, well, what do you mean I don't get paid my paycheck on Friday and have it spent by Monday? Isn't that the way it's supposed to be?
Yeah, in California, a regular 3-bedroom, 2-bath house out here is $1 million. You know, just you know,
My property is
Already.
yeah. He got a duplex in Los Angeles. Plus, he's poor and everything, and so we're doing it. And of course, DeMar, he's on his way. He's in the midst of us.
Woo! Good job.
Hey, and just so you know, with my Circle Financial business, we are hiring.
She's friends with.
Say that again. Say it again. Say it again, brother Okolo.
Oh no, I was listening. I was trying to listen to what he was saying.
No, he was asking me who did my hair, and I was telling him Malika did. She lived
right. Yeah.
And we don't have to worry about that, Okolo. We don't have to worry about our hair being braided. It's a good thing. It's easy.
Oh boy.
It is.
Anyway, we got up early. I'm going to eat me some breakfast. And
there we go.
We'll drink some coffee.
Yep, you too. You guys have a blessed day. And hey, look around at everything you experienced today and be grateful for it.
That's right.
Where are you talking from?
We're on Martha's Vineyard now.
Oh, you're in Martha's Vineyard. Okay, East Coast.
So there's the ocean just beyond my camp. And then this is, you guys know Norton Antivirus?
So are they from
You guys
Jersey?
heard of Norton Antivirus?
No.
No, so it's an antivirus program.
Oh yeah,
It's
right.
considered-
Norton Enterprise.
Yeah. This is where he lives. This greenhouse, can
Wow.
you see it?
Uh-huh.
So yeah, we wave at him and say hi to him every day. He and his black wife are usually sitting out on the porch.
Is that right?
So that's what, and then this is the gazebo. So every single one of these houses around this circle is somewhere, I don't know, just do what is it, Zello or whatever it's called. And then that's the ferry boat right there that takes you back to the mainland. So there's people are going to wait. I can't wait to come visit you in California, but we got a little something over here on the East Coast too.
Well, that sounds like a road trip.
So,
all right. Well, y'all have a
definitely-
great day. You have a great day.
all right, next one. When do you want to do that?
Probably Monday or Tuesday.
Okay, just let me know. I'm going to try to get a flyer and really get it advertised.
Okay. We'll talk it up this weekend because it's going to be a busy weekend.
Definitely. So we should decide before the weekend, you know, and maybe even have the flyers ready.
Okay. Let's talk maybe
So, yeah,
tonight.
just give me today, and I'll get that to you today.
Okay. All right. Thanks,
All right.
brother. Have a great day. Peace.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
All right. Have a great day. Bye. Peace.
Like